Whiskey 1, Bloodhound.
Go ahead, Bloodhound.
I've got a situation here. Looks like one of my oil lines ruptured. I'm losing altitude.
What is your rate of descent?
400 feet per minute, give or take.
Bloodhound, we have you at Angels 10, 215 miles from base. At your current rate of descent, you're approximately 18 minutes.
Before I become part of the mountain.
Damn.
Permission to jettison detection equipment.
That's a negative, Bloodhound. Permission denied. Maintain current course. Will advise.
Yeah. Yeah, you do that.
Quite a while since I've seen you, sir.
Just not enough time in the day, Lou.
I understand.
Make me look pretty. Got an anniversary dinner tonight. 32 years.
That calls for a shave. Barbershop. Sure. Mr. Reese from your office.
Carl? I'm on my way. Rain check, Lou. Got a situation.
Not a problem, sir. Job comes first.
My wife is his understanding.
Plane was on an overflight mission in southern China, Yunnan province.
The biochemical plant.
Yes, sir, where our asset on the ground found traces of EMPTA.
President wanted assurance it wasn't an aspirin factory.
Yes, sir.
President asked me personally for confirmation. Director, evening, sir. Where is he?
200 miles from Thailand. He's losing altitude fast. He's not going to make it.
Burma's the nearest border.
Almost as bad.
Yeah, he might be able to make it to Vietnam.
What's our pilot's name?
Joel Whitman. 1980, he flew into Iran ahead of Delta Force to place landing beacons for the hostage rescue. He's awarded the Intel Medal of Valor.
Family?
Divorced, one daughter.
How's he doing?
He's at 8,000 feet and dropping, sir. He'll barely clear the Fong-Se Ridge.
Let me talk to him. Call sign?
Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, Whiskey 1. Do you copy?
Copy! Whiskey 1.
We're gonna get you down safe.
Well, I do appreciate that, sir.
We don't want the Chinese getting hold of your aircraft, but if it looks real bad, you punch out, understand?
Roger that, sir.
We'll come get you. That's a promise.
Daddy's coming home, baby.
Vector him to an airfield in Vietnam.
Sir, the nearest one is Dunsong. He won't make it.
A highway, then. A rice paddy.
Sir,
What?
he's gone.
Satellite radar photos of the crash site.
Another spy plane down in China. The president's gonna be thrilled. Any reaction from the Chinese?
Not yet. The plane was flying under their radar. Nearest village was 7 miles from the crash site.
Suppose it's too much to hope nobody heard anything. What about the pilot?
No word yet.
I promised we'd get him out.
Sorry about your anniversary dinner, sir.
You and my wife both. Who are we sending in to clean this thing up?
Stiles, Hazley, and Lowell, and 2 paramilitaries. Terrain's too dangerous for a drop. They're gonna fly into the Vietnam border and then go in on foot.
What's their cover?
Artifact raiders. That part of China's rich in fossils. They'll be looking for bones and pottery. Which explains the explosives and digging equipment if captured.
If captured.
Nothing like authentic Asian dirt to go with authentic Asian relics, huh?
3,000-year-old artifacts. Made yesterday.
You can take some of your stuff and lighten your load.
Oh, thanks. I can handle it. I'm fine.
Hazley?
I'm good. Let's just get there.
Hey, keep your center of gravity high.
Hey, words you live by. He was grabbing my pack, right?
I can understand Gage not consulting me. Cream sugar?
Yes, thank you.
He feels threatened. What I don't understand is why you didn't tell me.
Need to know it was a cleanup operation.
So you send my hand-picked team.
Your team?
I conceived it, I assembled it, I control it. Stiles reports to me.
And you report to the director through me.
It was your idea to keep me out, not Gage's.
Nobody kept you out. Situation arose, it didn't concern you.
Well, you're finally coming out of the closet.
Excuse me?
Overt desire for power. You've been walking in other men's shadows too long. What are you after, DDO?
I'm after protecting my country.
So am I. This operation involves a Chinese chemical plant that could be producing weapons of mass destruction, which could be sold to terrorists. That makes it my concern.
You used the word could twice.
Carl, you and I are gonna be here long after Tom Gage leaves, cleaning up his mess. You're gonna need a friend.
You come in under my supervision.
Will Gage approve?
It's my call.
I'm gonna make sure the trail's clear up ahead.
Okay, Jan, we'll catch up.
3352 north, 3530 east, according to this. We're in Beirut.
Maybe a chip got knocked loose.
Put it away. See this?
Yeah.
No chips required.
Okay. Oh. Okay, send a message.
No encounters. Estimate 12 miles to site. ETA 1,600 hours. Send that.
Yes, sir. Done.
Hey, Paisley.
Yeah.
Eat as you go. Okay? Chan's waiting for us up ahead.
Come on, let's go. He's a lot of fun on the trail, isn't he?
The president wanted to know why we can't maintain our airplanes. Engine failure. Said our timing couldn't be worse. Speaking of bad timing, yes, Robert?
Sorry I'm late.
I invited Mr. Quinn to join us.
Did you?
I figured since terrorism is involved, he should be included.
As you know, the president will be meeting with delegates from Beijing next week.
To discuss combating world terrorism. There's a nice irony in that.
We don't know that factory is producing chemical weapons. That's what we have to find out. Preferably before the Chinese confront us with a spy plane and a bunch of our spies running around their countryside.
What does the president want? Evidence or deniability?
Both.
So our people access the plane undetected, pull its data, and clean it up. No matter what happens, it's not a spy plane, they're not our people.
Problem?
No. We can do that.
Let's hope so. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
I have a meeting, but I'll be reachable.
Carl?
It's his area, sir. We can't leave him out.
But you're running it.
Absolutely, and I'll keep him on a short leash.
Not so short. He turns and bites your fingers off.
Yes, sir.
At least it didn't burn.
Good for you, not good for me.
Yeah.
Any sign of the pilot?
He unbuckled.
He bail out?
Landing gear's down. He wouldn't have done that if he was going out the door.
He wouldn't bleed here on the ground either.
He's got to be pretty busted up.
We'll find him.
This is not good.
He could still be alive.
I'm not worried about that. If he's captured, he could lead the Chinese army right back here.
Let's get to work.
They reached the plane.
And the pilot?
He survived the crash, but he's MIA. If he's alive, Stiles will find him.
The Chinese are moving.
Yes, sir. They started their search.
How long till they find the plane?
Best guess, between 12 and 24 hours.
Is that enough time for our people?
Hazley has to process data from the plane's chemical detectors. Terry has to make the equipment disappear. Between 12 and 24 hours. The Chinese are following a random search pattern here. They don't know exactly where to look.
Probably some villager heard the crash, called somebody.
If they capture the pilot, he'll tell them where to look. We've got to find him.
He's defiant, self-reliant, arrogant, and displays a strong resistance to authority. After his interrogation course, he spent 2 weeks in the hospital recovering from nerve damage to his feet.
In your learned opinion, Doctor, how will he respond to interrogation by the Chinese?
Depending on the circumstances.
He's injured. In pain. Medical attention is withheld. A bright light burns in his room day and night. He's not permitted to sleep.
He's a stubborn man. I don't believe he'll bend.
Then he'll break. How long? Worst case.
He may last a week depending on the severity of his injuries.
More than sufficient time to gather data, sanitize the site, and withdraw. I strongly suggest we leave our people in place.
Carl?
They're already there, sir. I say we give them a chance.
All right. Find a way to keep the Chinese away from the site as long as possible. And find this damn pilot.
This is where the detection equipment was attached. Once the holes are filled and painted, the Chinese will never know it was here.
You can't paint epoxy before it's cured.
Tell you what. I won't tell you how to shoot people. You don't tell me how to whitewash.
Whoa, whoa. You got problems?
I can't get the data on the plane's colorimeter. Without that, I can't do the orthotolidine test. And without that, I can't determine which gases have been detected.
Okay, Professor. I think you need more time in the hut with Marianne and Ginger.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
We're leaving our people in for now.
Is everyone all right?
So far, but there are Chinese ground forces in the area.
How close?
Maybe 30 miles.
You need a diversion.
Yes, we do.
Lower the temperature 2 degrees. Are you aware that it takes 100 pounds of ice at 22 degrees centigrade 4 hours to melt?
A diversion.
We're working on it.
Where?
Here.
Watching ice melt?
It's very relaxing, meditative even. You should try it.
You can borrow my program.
I don't think Terry would fare well in a Chinese prison. Do you?
No, sir, I don't. Let's take it down another 0.9.
Gage is no fool. He trusts no one.
Neither did I when I was director. There's a certain comfort in being with a person you don't trust. Isn't there, Golubushka?
Robert, do you never worry that someone will see us?
No, I don't. I have no wife. I can be with whomever I want.
But you never stay, you never talk to me.
What would you like to talk about, poor cheek?
My friend Sophia, the one that gives massages, she told me there was a plane crash in China.
Sophia told you that?
Her customers talk to her. My friends always hear things. I hear nothing. They think I'm an idiot. I'm embarrassed. Then tell me about the airplane.
I'll see you tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night I have a date with a man from the British consulate.
Cancel it.
He's nice to me. He talks to me.
So, if I don't talk to you...
I'm very popular. I will find friends who do.
Here.
I'm not thirsty.
We'll drink anyway. I don't want you dehydrated.
Yes, sir.
Lose a sir, crap.
You're in command. I'm giving you respect.
You're giving me a headache.
Permission to speak freely.
As if I could stop you.
Your leadership style sucks. If you want something, ask. Courteously. Don't bark.
This is a paramilitary operation which I intend to complete and get us all back alive. If I bark, it's because I don't have time for please. And thank you, darling. Terry?
What?
Just don't make this personal.
Don't worry, I won't. Ever again.
I figured it out. The colorimeter's power supply is smashed.
Well, can we jerry-rig something?
Yeah, we can tap into the plane's batteries if they're not smashed, too.
Well, let's give it a shot.
You're too hard on her. Ease up.
Let's go check the batteries.
Your diversion.
Excuse me. It looks like a parachute frozen in a block of ice.
You have a keen eye for detail. A plane will drop several of these near the Chinese search party tonight. In 4 hours, the ice will melt, and in the morning, the searchers will find what appear to be several hastily abandoned parachutes. The Chinese will search for the phantom jumpers, delaying their discovery of the downed aircraft.
Has this been done before?
World War II. Sometimes the old ways are the best.
Coming in.
Copy.
We tracked the pilot's blood from the plane. We lost the trail about a mile down the mountain.
He went in the creek.
We can't leave him.
We're not leaving anyone. All right, get some food, set up the IR flasher. The supply drops in an hour.
Right.
I want to be out of here by noon tomorrow. Any problems with that?
I'll be done. Just a few more instruments to pull and then some cosmetics.
Battery patch worked. I'm getting the data. I just need to compile it.
Will you be done?
Yes.
And all we need is a pilot to leave with the plane so the Chinese don't search for the real one. Any volunteers?
I don't fly.
Oh, you don't have to fly.
You just have to be dead.
Central, Catbird. We have the marker in sight.
requested supply package and is on its way.
Catbird, Central. Commence phase 2. Parachute drop.
Roger that, Central.
Was this effective when we tried it in World War II?
The Chinese will find Joshua's parachutes in a few hours, sir. That'll buy some time if his idea works.
If it doesn't call me, I'll be in my office.
Sir, why don't you go home and have that anniversary dinner?
It's too late. My wife took the kids up to a cabin in the Smokies. Guess she felt like some mountain air.
Tie it off. Just checking the orthotolidine results. There it is. Chlorine, 0.8 parts per million.
Meaning?
Either they've got a lot more swimming pools than we do, or they're developing a nerve agent, probably VX.
Why VX?
It's EMPTA in the soil, chlorine in the air. To make VX, you mix chlorine with phosphorus pentasulfide and diisopropyl.
Send a message. We got VX nerve gas. Please. How much more do you have to do?
2 hours worth of cosmetics.
Okay. 2 hours and we're out of here.
Hey, we get a visitor.
Get down.
Ben, I got covered.
放开我！我手里放开我！放开我！我会揍你！不要！不要放开我！不要！不要！我手里面看到！站好，别动！
He's just a kid.
Isolate him over there.
放开我！我真的看到！
闭嘴！
告诉你闭嘴！不要放开我！求求你啊！
坐下，别动。What are we gonna do with him?
He's seen us pull equipment from the plane.
He couldn't possibly know what he's
He can
seen.
tell people who do.
Well, we've got to take him with us then.
And do what? Huh? Want to lock him up in a safe house for the rest of his life?
We'll just figure something.
What, you want to adopt him now?
Yeah,
huh?
Okay, wait, hold on a minute. We can hold
Enough!
You know our orders. Washington wants deniability.
Then you let Washington kill him.
Well, of course something can go wrong. It's a field op. Just tell the president we have our best people on it.
Confirmation from Hazley.
Hold on a second.
Sir, overflight picked up traces of chlorine in the air before it crashed. The Chinese were manufacturing VX nerve gas.
How soon can our people get out of there?
They're ready, but sir...
Stu, we have confirmation. It is nerve gas. We're sure. I will. What?
Sir, we have a complication. They apprehended a local at the scene, a boy. They're not sure how much he saw.
Is Stiles asking for instructions?
No, sir, he has standing orders. I just thought you'd want to know.
Yes?
Sir, I tried to reach you at home.
I'm working.
Our assessment was correct. It is VX.
I'll be there in 15 minutes.
You're leaving?
I have to visit my aunt.
Was she on the airplane that crashed in China?
Gotcha.
You owe me something.
It's on the dresser.
I told you I will not see you again. I need more from you, Robert.
Is this a genuine article?
Heroin, 80% pure.
What's the street value of this stuff?
$500,000 a kilo. No, I'll save you a couple bags. Spy thing doesn't work out, you can always fall back on it.
Reeks. It's supposed to.
We got the plane, drugs. All we need is a drug smuggler.
Who was he?
Unclaimed Westerner for the Bangkok board.
Looks like he's been in a plane crash.
Car crash, actually.
Is everything in the hull?
Wired, ready to blow. Equipment, parachute, canopy. Everything with the boy. Get him up.
站起来。
让我回家，我弟弟会操心的，让我回
What's he yelling
家。
about?
He wants to go home to his sister.
我什么都没有看到的，我什么都没有看到，求求你别杀我，
He
别
knows
杀
we're
我
gonna kill him.
别杀我，别杀我，别杀我！求求你别杀我啊！求求你别杀我，别杀我，别杀我！求求求你别杀我，别杀我！求求你！我看到另外一个外国人，我有看到另外一个外国人，我有看到另外一个外国
What's
人
he。saying? What?
There's another foreigner.
在山下，在山
On the
下，
mountain.
在我鞋，藏在我鞋子里，
He says
藏
there's
在我
something
鞋
hidden
子
in
里
his，shoe.
藏在我鞋子
Check it
里
out.，
藏在我鞋子里。
There better not be anything here that's gonna stick me.
Gold coin.
他伤得很重。
Our pilots carry these.
The pilot's hurt bad. 我们在山下照顾他了，他给我们3块金子。
Give him 3 gold coins. Come here.
我们在照顾他。
Come here. Where is he now? 在山在哪儿？
他在屋子。
Ghost, where is he?
而且在山下在屋子里。
He's in their hut. You're taking care of him.
They're gonna take us to him.
你带我们去。
All right. You just bought yourself a reprieve, my friend. Don't translate that. Blow the gear, cover the hull.
Clear up these tracks.
You got it.
你带我去哪？
You know, I don't know who's more relieved, you or the boy.
I put my money on the boy. This is it.
Chen and I go in with the boy. The rest of you wait here.
Where is he? Where's the pilot?
Gentlemen, we have a very angry individual in the Oval Office.
His wrath is directed outward, I trust?
At Beijing, producing VX nerve gas while sending delegates to talk to us about fighting international terrorism.
He intends to use the information that we gathered, huh?
Not use it, throw it in their faces. He only hopes they don't throw an American spy plane back in ours.
Even if the pilot talks, the plane's been sanitized. There's no evidence.
There's the boy. He's a witness.
What boy?
Are you awake? I can't let him do it.
If he was gonna kill him, he would have done it by now. I know, maybe he's looking for a way out.
Wake up. What are you doing? I'm giving him a way out. They're going to escape. I got you.
奖励，奖励。
是他，他回来了。走开！别碰我！你进来我会杀死你！
这些花儿要送给你。
混蛋！你别碰我姐姐的，我会杀死你的！我会杀死你的！
I could have shot you. Well, thanks for holding back. We have to go. Terry. We can't help them.
happy ending.
Well, not for 3 dead Chinese or our pilot in one of their prisons.
No, rescue mission's not out of the question.
Puts more people in danger.
We could trade for him.
And if he worked for us, remember, he's a drug dealer. Chinese execute drug dealers. I promised him we'd get him out of there.
There must be some way we can continue to meet on a purely social basis. For financial consideration, of course.
It's very sweet, darling, but I don't need a boyfriend.
I've grown fond of you, Katya. Very fond.
I told you, I need more.
I can't.
Neither can I. Goodbye, Robert. Unlock the door.
If you ever say it came from me, I'll kill you.
I swear.
One of our prisoners at Guantanamo trained with Chinese Muslim extremists from Xinjiang. He heard of a plot.
What plot?
A group of Uyghur separatists is planning to detonate a bomb inside China.
Where? When?
I don't know. The Great Wall, the Forbidden City, someplace big.
You must find out.
The man refuses to say anymore.
The Chinese have means of persuasion that you do not.
I suppose they do.
Snack. You all right?
What was it like for you? My first time?
I was 14, she was 16. There was a lot of sand.
Stop it.
Terry, you had to kill that soldier. He would have killed Hazley.
I know.
And he would have killed you.
I know.
Remorse is natural.
Remorse.
You shouldn't feel guilty about it.
I don't feel guilty. That's just it. No sadness, no regret, no anger. I feel nothing. God help me, I feel nothing.
No, stay there with the kids. I'll drive up tonight. Kate, if I say I'll be there, I'll be there. I don't know, sometime around midnight, I suppose. I'll see you. Good night. I love you. Robert, the State Department got an unusual call from the Chinese Ministry of State Security.
Oh?
Yeah, they were interested in making a trade. We give them a certain terrorist from Guantanamo. They give us a drug smuggling pilot.
What did the State Department say?
Well, we had no interest in a smuggler. He's a criminal. But for the sake of goodwill between our two nations, we were willing to swap. The State Department desk man had no idea how the Chinese heard about this particular terrorist. He was concerned we might have a security leak.
Really?
I told him we'd investigate your relationship with a certain young lady from Tashkent. It's paying off. I hope you intend to see her again.
If duty requires. The things I do for my country